Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today's video I'm going to do for you is a Hailey Baldwin look. Now if you don't know who she is, she's on Instagram. She's kind of my girl crush at the moment. I go through stages of different people, and by girl crush I mean I just look at them on Instagram. I go through stages of stalking different people, and at the moment she's my favourite. She's just gorgeous, just young, and she looks like she has literally the best life, as everyone does on Instagram. So I am going to do a look of her sort of makeup today, which is just basically perfect skin. Sometimes, have I got stuff in my teeth? No. She sometimes wears a strong lip, mostly nude, but I'm gonna do a strong lip. Structured brows, really nice eyes, but kind of natural. It's more of a, she's a natural beauty, she just enhances her own look really. So that's what I'm gonna do for you today. I hope you enjoy. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm gonna use all new products, which is very exciting. So I'm going to start off with this Estee Edit. This is Radiance Activator, and it's a treat, prep and glow. I'm going to use my fingers to apply this. So you just pop it on. It's just going to boost the skin a little bit, give a lovely glow to the skin, which is really nice, isn't it? Just gives you that little boost you need first thing in the morning, especially after you've been on a 24-hour flight. I need a boost and a glow to my skin if I'm trying to be someone a lot younger than me. Do excuse that I've got one finger that hasn't got, two fingers that haven't got nail varnish on. So pop that all over the skin to give a lovely glow to the skin first, because youthful skin is glowing skin, so I'm trying to make it look a bit more youthful. I'm then going to take this new La Roche-Posay tint. This one is in medium. And I'm going to take that on a damp sponge and just work that over the skin. So it gives the skin a real effortless glow without looking like you've got tons of makeup on. Because looking at Hailey's makeup, she never looks like she's got tons on. She just looks really, really beautiful. And also, she doesn't go for that whole kind of Instagram makeup. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but she goes for a slightly more natural look. A bit more of a beach babe look. God, that's nice foundation. So wiping it over the skin, any areas that you need a little bit more coverage, you're just going to push it over the skin. That looks so lovely and natural. Looks like I've got nothing on. Then I need some concealer on my skin, and I'm going to go for Clinique Even Better concealer. And this is going to go under my eyes. It's quite a good coverage, but I'm quite dark in here, so I'm going to run a little bit just in there, just to give me a good coverage. This concealer would be great for blemishes or for really dark eyes just in here. Maybe not so much for this area because it's going to crease a little bit. It's a tiny bit lighter this colour than I naturally am, but that's fine because I'm going to put another concealer over the top of it to blend it in. It's just going to give me a good coverage, and I need that just in here as well where I'm a bit dark. Basically, if your orbital bone sinks in, which is this bone here, if it sinks in underneath, and it probably sinks in on top as well, because it's just your skeletal bone, isn't it? So I'm a little bit dark there, so I try and lift that area a tiny bit. Because it's a lighter colour, I'm going to take a little bit just through here as well. I don't want loads, I don't want it to look like it's highlighted loads there. I just want a tiny bit to even the skin tone. Right, just over the top of that, I'm going to take a MAC Moisturecover concealer in the colour that I actually am. This one is NW25. And that's just going to lift that a little bit so that I've still got the coverage from the other colour underneath. And this is just going to make it a bit more even and make the texture a bit more moisturising, because I'm quite dry under my eyes. It's just going to make that look a little bit more glowy. I'll take that around my nose a little bit as well. Any areas that I need a tiny bit more coverage, just run the concealer over those areas to give a nice healthy glow. So makeup for me is about enhancing your natural beauty. If you want to do makeup that makes you look nothing like yourself, then absolutely fine, and it's such an art and a clever thing to do, but I personally prefer to just do makeup that still makes me look like me, but a slightly better version of me, And the sort of makeup that when people stop you, they're like, wow, you look lovely today. Not, wow, your makeup looks good today. I want people to say, wow, what have you done? What's different? Right, the skin looks lovely and healthy. Next, I'm going to go in with this YSL Full Metal Shadow in number 13. Now, this colour is great for me because it's a sort of colour that I naturally go dark anyway. So when I've not got makeup on, which is kind of a bit backwards thing to do really, but when I've not got makeup on, I naturally have a shade to the eye colour, which is the sort of colour that you would normally contour. This is like that natural shade, but I get it under the eyes as well. So I'm going to take a base shadow brush and just buff that in. So it's like a natural base, almost like nothing's on there. And the fact that it's an eye base or an eye shadow means that it's going to stay put and not crease. See, it looks like nothing's there. Love. I've then got this Lola Precision Eyeliner Pen, and it's in black, and I'm just going to wing out the very corner of my eyes. Now, my lashes are so long they get in the way for doing this, so I just want to use that just to pull out there. So it just creates a slight winged out, but you can't really see it too much. It almost alters the shape of your eyes a tiny weeny bit. So you can see it's very, very subtle, but it does change the shape of your eyes just that tiny bit. That's it, really effortless. I still look like I've got nothing on. I'm then going to take this YSL Shocking Mascara. If you want to put individual false lashes on, you can. As you can see, I don't really need them because I use Lilash, which makes my lashes ridiculously long, to the point that I've actually had to trim a few of them, which feels really, really wrong to do, because I always think, God, trimming your lashes is like cutting a cat's whiskers. You never do it. I think cats' whiskers have their senses on, don't they? So they tell them where they can and can't go. Okay, mascara on. If you want, you can put a little bit of black in the top waterline to tightline that. I might come back to that. I'm going to move on to the brows. I'm going to give my brows a little bit of a brush through, and I'm using an Eco Tools spoolie to do that. And then I've got a Lola, again, medium 02 brow pencil. And I'm just going to fill in this underneath bit. I don't want much, just want a little bit of shape. So just keep going back in with my spoolie just to check that that's all brushed through nice. I'm then going to take a little bit of my Pears Soap and some water and just run through my brows, because it is literally the best brow gel there is. Holds them in place. And quite a lot of these kind of, what are they? The Brat Pack of LA, they seem to brush their brows up and it stays put, but I think they put the colour on first. So by using this, actually it's going to take away a little bit of the product that I've put down, so make my brows look a bit more real, but also it's going to hold them in place really nicely. So just let that dry. Right, I'm then going to bronze the skin. I'm going to take this NARS bronzer in Laguna and a big brush. I'm going to take that around the hairline, anywhere the sun would hit the face. So top of the cheekbones, top of the hair, it would hit the brow bone just here. Would definitely hit down the nose. So across the nose. A little bit on the chin. And that's going to powder that skin into place. I may need to powder other areas as well, but that's already powdered the cheeks and the T-zone for me. Don't forget to do your neck as well a little bit, because you would bronze there. So if you're going to bronze your face up more than you naturally would, don't forget to bring it down the neck a little bit as well. And a little bit on the ears. Still with the NARS Laguna, I'm going to take my brush that I did for the eyeshadows and just run a little bit of that just on the socket bone so it looks bronzed as well. I'm then going to take a little bit of MAC Warm Soul, which has got a little shimmer to it, and just pop that on the apples of the cheek. So it just gives me a slight glow there. It's like a slightly, it's a warm brown, but it's got a slightly peachy tone to it as well. And just drag that up a little bit. So it's a bit like that kind of draping trend where the blusher goes right up and it's a few different blusher tones. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this Estee Lauder Beam Team Bronze, which is like a gel bronzer. I'm just going to put that on my finger and just run that on the top of the cheekbone so it just adds a little bit of a glow. Bit of a high shine there, but still bronzy. I'm then going to powder the skin into place, and I'm going to take an Urban Decay powder foundation and a small brush, because I want that to just powder under the eyes a little bit to seal that into place. A little bit here. And a little bit on my chin. So it's just going to powder down any areas around my nose that you want to keep flat. And then onto the lip, and I've been so excited to do this lip. Make sure your lips are completely clear of anything, because this needs to adhere to the lips. This is Fashion Legacy lipstick from MAC, which is one of those kind of matte vinyl ones that stays put. So pop that on till I get a rough shape. I'm not that good at using them on their own. So I'm going to take then a lip liner, once that's dry, and I'll shape the lips really nicely with the lip liner. Nearly dry, it's like velvet, I love it. Now Hailey's lips are a lot fuller and bigger than mine, but you've got to work with what you've got, haven't you? God, that's amazing. See, now I'm so in love with that look. It's so nice, so easy. The lips look amazing, but really, really plain, understated skin, the rest of it. If you want, you can take a little bit of a black liner. This one is MAC Squid Modern Twister Gel Pen. And you're just gonna allow that to be on the top waterline. If you want to. So you can see here, it just makes that a little bit darker. I quite like it with and without, I can't decide. They both look nice. Let me put it on both sides now. I've done it one. And you can see how light and subtle that little flick up is, but it really does change the shape of the eyes. The brows look natural, but you can still see the hairs, and then a really strong lip, but healthy glowing skin. I love. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and that's using all new products. I'm going to do another one using new products, but I'm going to use the Victoria Beckham green eyeshadow, which is amazing. Well, it's like a blue fleck green eyeshadow. It's amazing. That will be my next look. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. And leave comments underneath as to what other videos you'd like to see. And if you do recreate this, don't forget to tag me in it if you do an Instagram, NixiePixie1. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.